In the cryptocurrency ecosystem, the promise of absolute financial privacy has always been the ultimate goal for specific investors. For years, networks built on privacy architecture were viewed as mathematically untouchable, operating with complex code designed to hide your balances completely. However, over the first week of June 2026, this sense of complete security faced its most severe real-world test. A sudden technical disclosure regarding a critical code defect triggered a massive panic across digital asset markets, causing the price of Zcash to plunge by up to 50% in a matter of 48 hours as over $100 million in positions were liquidated. Today, we are going to look behind the market panic and examine this situation using everyday words. We will break down exactly what Zcash is, show where the vulnerability was hidden, analyze if the real-world impact was catastrophic, and look at the rapid emergency aftermath that completely changed how the network operates. To understand where the vulnerability was hiding, we must first look at the basic architecture of Zcash. Launched originally in 2016, Zcash is a prominent Layer 1 cryptocurrency designed specifically to guarantee financial privacy. To understand how it works, imagine a traditional blockchain like Bitcoin as a public accounting ledger where every transaction is written down for the world to see. Anyone can look at the ledger and track exactly how many coins move from one wallet address to another. Zcash replaces this open ledger with a highly advanced math framework known as zero-knowledge proofs. This framework functions like an opaque private buying vault. The network can mathematically confirm that a transaction is completely valid without ever revealing your real identity, your wallet balance, or the specific number of coins you are actually sending. In May 2022, the project launched its most advanced privacy upgrade called the Orchard Shielded Pool. The Orchard Pool was designed to handle the network's private transaction using a cutting-edge zero-knowledge framework called Halo 2, eliminating the need for a trusted human setup phase. Over the next 4 years, Orchard grew to hold roughly 25% of all circulating Zcash supply, representing a record level of adoptions for private transactions. The calm environment surrounding the Orchard Pool changed, however, on May 29, 2026. An independent security researcher named Taylor Hornsby discovered a critical soundness flaw within the Orchard's zero-knowledge proof circuit while conducting a routine protocol audit funded by Shielded Labs. Interestingly, Hornby utilized advanced artificial intelligence model to help perform a highly targeted code review, revealing the bug inside the core software repository. To understand what a soundness bug means in simple terms, let us use a banking analogy. In a traditional bank, the software must follow strict rules. You cannot transfer money that you do not own, and you cannot print fake cash out of nowhere. A soundness bug inside a zero-knowledge circuit means the mathematical rules governing the private vault are slightly incomplete. Hornsby discovered that an under-constrained element inside the Orchard action circuit could theoretically allow an attacker to forge an invalid transaction parameter. Because the math rule was loose, a sophisticated hacker could bypass verification checks, create an invalid state transition, and successfully execute a double spending event entirely inside the private pool. So essentially, a double spending exploit capable of destroying the Zcash token's value. This meant an attacker could theoretically mint an unlimited amount of counterfeit coins without anyone noticing. When the flaw was officially disclosed to the public, the crypto community reacted with immediate alarm, leading to a massive wave of sell-offs and liquidations across major exchanges. The panic centered around a unique, frightening property of privacy pool. Because the Orchard pool is entirely private, it is also mathematically impossible to cryptographically prove whether a hacker discovered and exploited this bug during the 4 years it went undetected in the codebase. So essentially, we don't know if there is an exploiter already exploiting and getting a couple million or a couple billion Zcash coin and just waiting to cash out. However, on a structural level, the overall damage to the entire Zcash supply was strictly contained. Zcash features a built-in safety net known as a turnstile mechanism. Think of the turnstile like a strict security guard stationed at the single entrance and exit door of the private vault. The guard keeps an exact count of how many real coins enter the vault from the public ledger and exactly how many leave. If someone prints 1,000,000 fake coins inside the private vault, they cannot bring those counterfeit coins out into the open market because the turnstile guard will instantly lock the door at the moment the exit counts exceed the entry count. Therefore, while individual balances inside the orchard pool face uncertainty, the absolute total circulating supply cap of Zcash stayed fully protected across the network. Once Hornby flagged the vulnerability on May 29th, core software engineers at Zcash Open Development Lab acted with incredible speed to secure the network. They executed a coordinated two-step emergency response. First, on June 2nd, developers deployed a temporary soft fork that commanded all validator nodes and miners to pause acceptance of orchard pool transactions, freezing the vulnerability in place while a permanent fix was finalized. Second, on June 3rd, 2026, the network successfully executed the NU 6.2 hard fork upgrade via a new software release. This hard fork permanently corrected the under-constrained math circuit and fully re-enables safe orchard pool operations. During this fast-moving emergency upgrade, a brief period of confusion occurred across social media because public block explorers and tracking websites lagged behind and failed to update their node software to match the emergency hard fork rules. Their public dashboard froze for nearly 4 hours. This display lag prompted false report on platforms like X that the entire Zcash network had suffered a total crash. Independent infrastructure teams quickly corrected the records, confirming that block production remained perfectly healthy and that only the public website displays needed to catch up with the new consensus rules. The Zcash Orchard vulnerability scare highlights the deep engineering challenges involved in scaling advanced privacy systems. While the discovery of counterfeit Flaw that went unnoticed for 4 years causes severe price constructions and heavy market liquidations, the actual resolution demonstrates the technical maturity of the ecosystem and also the developers. By leveraging independent audits and deploying a coordinated global hard fork in under 5 days without a single coin being lost to inflation, the project proved that its security infrastructure can adapt to protect user assets. Thank you for watching this educational video. If you find this clean, data-driven market postmortems valuable, please consider subscribing to the channel to support our work. Share your thoughts on zero-knowledge security down in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video.